keep doing this. Hello, universe! So we say universe because what we're talking about is Cress! Yes.
I know those switched in unison. Sorry, guys.
Cress has been out for 3 days.
In the real world.
And at the end of this video, we will announce who gets the prize packet.
The massive, super awesome.
Which is so cool. You will be getting a paperback of Cinder, a signed copy of Scarlet, a signed bookmark, a signed book plate, and a Cinder mirror. I mean, how can you beat that?
And I think it's
right?
so cool how there's like a mirror, a Cinder mirror, when the whole
Yeah.
looters don't look in mirrors. I found that just kind of
It is quite
That's
like
really fun.
ironic.
pretty ironic. Yes, that's the
I really
word.
like the book plate too. I think
It
it's
is
really snazzy. It's got like the hanging stars in the movie.
What about characters?
Who's
Who's your favorite character in Cress? Without spoiling any of this, who's your favorite?
Thorn! Captain Thorn!
So I'm a huge Rapunzel fan. Like I liked Rapunzel before the movie Tangled and Tangled came out, and I was like, I am Rapunzel. So I really like Thorn because he kind of like reminds me of Flynn Rider in some ways, but with the Captain Harkness.
Wait, in what way?
In the way he's just like confident, like arrogant,
Suave and smooth.
suave and smooth. And like when I read Thorn, he sounds like Zachary Levi.
Act. He's just.
Oh, he can act. Have you seen Chuck? You have to be Flynn Rider a little bit if you're gonna be Thorn, but you also have to be a little bit of Captain Jack Harkness. Like with the whole. It's a Doctor Who reference. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, Doctor Who, Captain Jack Harkness.
I'm lost in the Doctor Who world. Like,
She's not
I-
Vivian.
But also, like, Thorn, to me, is a little bit of Han Solo and a little bit of Neil Caffrey.
no Capri.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, we love Thorn.
Obviously, we love Thorn.
A
Thorn's
lot.
given.
Thorn's a given. And Cress is just really, really awesome. I love how she's so bubbly, but she also kind of has her head in the clouds a lot.
Yeah, that's another reason, like, she
A
reminds
little
me
more
of
than in the clouds, but yeah.
I mean, she's up in the
Literally.
stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's friends with the stars.
But I love how when she's kind of like unsure of herself, she takes on a persona and she pretends she's an actress. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm an actress.
Yeah.
Opera
I can do
singer.
this. I can do this. And she like
Well,
starts acting.
because she spent her whole life away from any sort of civilization. So everything she's ever learned is secondhand. Just reading news
Yeah.
feeds, watching videos, watching soap operas.
Not with actual interaction.
But which I have to say is more than our traditional Rapunzel knows.
She has access to anything she wants, except people.
Yeah.
Except real people.
And she wants to see trees. Like, the one thing she really wants is to visit Earth and see trees.
And yet she has to be stuck in the desert.
You want bubbly?
She will get it. Eco.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, Eco
really is one of my favorite characters.
I love how she's not even human, and here she is just like, well,
And you feel so compassionate.
She had a glitch, and she doesn't realize that she's not human sometimes. She's an inanimate object, but she has feelings, and she has compassion, and she's funny.
Like, I like Jason,
I think I kind of like him.
but I think I'll like him more.
Yeah, he appears in Cinder, and he's you kind of think just like a, like not even secondary character, like
He's
lower
like
than that.
Like a throwaway kind. He's like a guard. Okay,
He's
really,
a
that's
supporting
all he
character
is.
to a minor character.
If you read Cress and you go back and you read Cinder again, you realize Marissa Meyer took the time to describe his features, like what he looked like,
Yeah.
and that should be kind of a key. That
we totally didn't see that.
which I did not pick up on, but she takes the time to describe this guard, and that guard is Jason.
The whole time in my head, I was like, Hassan or something.
It'd be like Spanish.
Yeah, and then I was looking at it later, I was like, wait, that's Jason.
I just remember like he had to be beautiful, which they both are very.
Well, they're
handsome.
all fake beautiful. No,
they had to be
Okay.
naturally pretty.
Yeah, because they couldn't
Right.
use her.
Glamour.
and they said that people would talk about how they would like go have surgery and stuff done so that they could be beautiful enough to be a guard because it was a good position.
Yeah. If we were to battle it out, which one of us
Me, I win all the time. I win. Me.
would win Thorn? I don't know.
Me. Mine.
Sorry, baby.
You had to bring the cat into this.
What? If we're gonna have a cat fight, let's have a cat fight, huh?
Let's do it proper, huh?
Gonna be
And
gone.
Thorn would make it an interesting experience.
Yeah, Thorn just, if anything, he is laugh, and laugh is good for the soul.
Yes.
And he's good
And
looking.
he's good looking.
He's good looking.
And there's always that.
Favorite scene of Cress without spoiling? So I'll try to do this without spoiling. But you realize we have such a ragtag team of misfits. Well, each of them is an outcast of their society.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Cinder's
Yeah.
a cyborg, so she's not fitting in. Cress doesn't really fit in with Lunars.
You have a prince.
You
You have
a prince who doesn't feel like he's a prince.
a genetically modified human.
Yeah. So he doesn't fit in with the humans.
Then you have
And
the
then the
suave
renegade.
criminal.
Who's on the run from everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So constantly on the run. Here we are, and we're like a ragtag
Well,
hurt scene. Like, kind of clicks like, wow. And they're all still coming together and fighting for what they believe in. Do y'all appreciate, not dislike or whatever, how Cress kept or deviated from the traditional Rapunzel story?
I love that Cress is more knowledgeable about the world, and she kind of has an idea of what it's like, but she just doesn't know what it's like to participate in that world.
Yeah.
Cress is short for Crescent Moon, but is also short for Watercress. Blog about this, which you can go read, that I'm doing a history of Rapunzel.
You should go read our history of Rapunzel.
Yes, just go read our history of Rapunzel.
Read the original Rapunzel. It's really neat.
Rapunzel was the common name for was Rapunzel. Which,
Do you get that? See what she did there?
Marissa Meyer, you're so awesome. The tower is the satellite. In the book I read, it was portrayed as a desert.
Mhm.
And then tears are important to the Rapunzel story. And so your key icons to the fairy tale are still there. They're just thrown in a very futuristic setting.
Can we also take a moment to talk about the queen's names?
Okay.
We have Queen Lavana and
Channery. I say Channery,
Channery,
but we're from
Queen Channery.
Louisiana.
Yeah, that's the truth. That her name actually, I believe, means moon face. No, I can't remember her name.
Like Zeev, Wolf's original name, what was that? It was
Wolf?
Hebrew.
Hebrew. And then Dr. Erlin. I think it means like a foreigner.
Yes.
And so
That was
that
it.
kind of comes into play as well.
There's so much thought into these characters' name, into these plots, and they're so interweaving, and I love a deep book. It really reminds me of Tolkien, which makes sense if you've met Marissa Meyer, talked to her. She was a fan of Lord of the Rings when she was young, and you can see those influences of a deep story of, names having meaning and language being important in these.
I really love how she can take so many characters, and throughout, like through Cinder, you have the story of Cinder, and then you'll also have parts from Kai's point of view, and then in Scarlet you add characters. You've got Scarlet and you've got Wolf, and then there are more characters being added to Cress, and so you have all of these different plot lines with all of these different people, but you're not getting confused either. It's done in a way that you can keep up with no problem, and I didn't even find myself really preferring one storyline over the other, because I enjoyed them all so much.
No,
And
not
it's
at
so
all.
cool though, getting to see how these separate stories all come together and they all play a part, and that's really, really cool.
Countdown until the next book comes out.
So, 2015! What if it came out on a full moon?
Speaking of full moon, did you see the moon on Wednesday night?
Yes, do you want to know what Rachel said about it?
Oh my word!
That moon, that moon just makes me want to howl.
I want to go.
Okay.
And I love all of the canon, all the canon relationships. I'm not going to ship, Scarlet with Thorn
No.
or anything.
No. 335 days until 2015 from the Cress release day. That's so long. And we book. If you haven't gotten the book, go get it.
Go buy it now. What are you doing still watching
So
this?
you
We're
can,
not that interesting.
Yeah, look, quit watching this, read it, and comment on, who's your favorite character, comment on your favorite scene. Just fangirl
Try
with
not
us.
to spoil.
Yes.
We can't approve of comments that are spoiling. Tell us how excited you are about winter coming out in
2015 is we're announcing our winner. So I hope you sent in videos. I hope you did your fan art.
Hey guys, it's 11:58 and I'm fixing to call JB because we're fixing to announce our winner. You sent me a text earlier and said that we had 135 entries. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, we got 2 minutes till midnight. We just want us to have our final count. And I'm going to go ahead and call her. Let's see what she has to say. Are y'all ready? I'm kind of excited. I'm going to put her on speaker. Okay. I've been reading my homework, the Outsiders. It's the first time I've read it. See my cover. Ain't it cool? Hey, Katniss. Yeah, I'm talking to JB. Hey.
Hey, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey. Sorry, Caleb was asleep and he kind of freaked out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, it's 11:59. And no one's gonna enter in a minute, huh?
Okay, hang on.
Hey, don't step on the keys, please. Yeah. Isn't she pretty?
Okay, I've got a winner.
You have a winner. We have a winner. We have a
Are you
winner.
ready?
We're ready.
Okay, I used random.org
Okay.
to pick a number, and we had 135 entries.
Oh,
The winning number was 123, and that was Veronica Lee.
Veronica, you won! Woohoo!
Yay!
Yay! Okay. Good night, y'all. Good night, JB.
Good night. I'm going to bed.
Me too. Good night.